guys, this is James with RogueDuelist Trade, and on this channel we talk about current and upcoming Yu-Gi-Oh product and whether or not you should invest your money in order to profit. We're gonna do a bit of a different video today. I thought it would be very good to kind of look back at a previous set which performed very well in 2020 and try to dissect why this set has performed so well to help us learn from that so we can spot very high potential products as they come in the near future in Yu-Gi-Oh. So in this discussion, we are gonna go over my 5 reasons that I feel that Rise of the Duelist performed as well as it did in 2020. And when I say it performed well, let me give you some facts. There's only 2 listings on TCG Player to buy cases right now for Rise of the Duelist, as low as $1,600 per case. And think about it, during pre-sales, you would pay anywhere between $600 if you are a vendor, all the way up to maybe like $690 per case. Displays on TCG Player are selling at around $150 per display. There's 3 secret rares in this set that are above $70, one being almost $100. There's actually 4 ultra rares that are performing very well for ultra rares in a product, ranging anywhere between $8 to $25. Multiple super rares are actually at $1 and above. It gives a lot more value for bulk, which does not happen too often in core sets. Not to mention multiple high-performing Starlight rares, 2 being close to $400, 1 being at around $300, and 2 of them being closer to $200. So before we get into my top 5 reasons why I feel Rise of the Duelist has performed so well, if you guys are interested in getting Yu-Gi-Oh product at near wholesale rates, you guys should highly consider the RDT Patreon in partnership with Pro Play Games. For core and deck building sets, we can get you guys product as low as $630 per case. All right, so let's jump right in. Reason number 1 that I feel Rise of the Duelist has performed so well is because it has multiple generic tech cards that can be used in any deck that are very meta relevant, thus being in very high demand. Since I've started this channel and I've started analyzing different products, I've noticed probably the main reason that a product can perform very well is how many cards are in that product that can be used in a variety of different decks and are very meta impacting. So let's go ahead and start with Triple Tactics Talent. This card surprisingly was very underestimated initially, but this card is a Pot of Greed, Change of Heart, and Forceful Sentry all in one card. Now you can only use one effect, but with the condition of using this card being that your opponent has to activate a monster effect that turn, made this card extremely relevant as soon as Called by the Grave was taken only to 1. If your opponent activates a hand trap like an Ash Blossom, Nibiru, or DD Crow as examples, you can punish your opponent by then being able to activate Triple Tactics Talent to try to bring back advantage over your opponent. This card is sitting at nearly $100 right now from Rise of the Duelist, which is absolutely crazy because usually a lot of value will go to a particular card if it hits about $100 in value. But not only is this card hitting at about $100, there's multiple cards within the set that is hitting higher value as well. So it's not necessarily stealing value from other cards, such as Forbidden Chalice, similar to like a Dark Ruler No More being a quick play card and also being able to negate multiple cards on your opponent's side of the field, and your opponent not being able to respond to those cards depending on what cards you send to the graveyard. An easy 3-ups, very similar to Triple Tactics Talent, either in the main deck or side deck. Virtually any deck can use these cards, and those are the type of cards that are always going to have highest value. And another card that not a lot of people expected at first was Ice Dragon's Prison, actually being one of the most played trap cards in the meta today, and it came as an ultra rare. And this ultra rare is sitting at about $25, which is very rare within core sets for ultra rares to be hitting that high of value, especially multiple ultra rares in a set hitting higher value, which we're going to talk about in this video. And an honorable mention within this spot would also be Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon. This card is sitting at about $12 right now, and again, in addition to so many cards already having higher value, multiple secret rares being above the $10 mark while others are in the $100, $80, or even $70 range is quite remarkable for a core product. Reason number 2 that I feel Rise of the Duelist has performed so well is because it immediately had high meta impact archetypes that was released in this product. Dogmatica was a highly anticipated archetype that was coming in Rise of the Duelist because it was already performing so well in the OCG. Dogmatica really can be a splashable engine, and I think any meta archetype that comes into our meta that is also splashable within multiple archetypes DUELIST. One that comes to mind is Eldritch that is able to take advantage of Dogmatica, among others. Dogmatica was already highly anticipated and something that people wanted to get their hands on immediately. One card that is able to show that factually is Nadir Servant, basically the searching card within Dogmatica, and that is a secret rare that is hitting around $75 right now on TCG Player. And that's pretty crazy because Nadir Servant obviously will only be played within decks that is playing a Dogmatica engine. So this card is not nearly as playable as a Triple Tactics Talent or Forbidden Chalice, but so many people want to play Dogmatica, especially with the upcoming ban list that's coming. It's very unlikely that Dogmatica is going to get hit in any way, shape, or form. There was a lot of excitement around this archetype on its release, and a lot of people that are putting their eggs in the basket of Dogmatica as we are approaching our next ban list. You have Fleur-de-Lis, which is a secret rare that came out of this product and can be played at 2 or maybe even 3 of, sitting at about $22 right now at the timing of this video. And something that's very crazy is Ecclesia, which came as an ultra rare, is actually higher in value than most secret rares in this product because the ratios of getting ultra rares is far better than getting secret rares. So that's just easy money, with Ecclesia sitting at about $20 to $25 right now. And then you have Infernoble Knights, another high meta impact archetype, which is currently doing very well in our meta. And this archetype actually got a lot of low rarities, which is not bad because you have Dogmaticas taking a lot of the higher rarity spots, already a high demand archetype. Infernoble Knights only has a couple ultra rares and the rest are super rares and I believe even commons. Now that helps you as a vendor because that now creates a higher demand for a lot of the bulk cards that you have from your openings. Being able to flip a lot of your bulk cards just makes your margins that much higher because usually when you sell your higher rarity cards, all of the bulk is just extra margins at that point. Reason number 3 that I feel Rise of the Duelist has performed so well is that a lot of fan favorite archetypes came in both high but mostly lower rarities. I think the best example is Melfi. Melfi is like a level 3 and lower beast archetype, primarily an Xyz type of archetype that isn't really meta relevant right now, but it is mostly a cute archetype that a lot of people enjoy because of that. And I heard directly from my partner ProPlay Games that opened tons of cases within Rise of the Duelist. They were removing so many cores of Melfis, and Melfis came as supers and commons for the most part, I believe with just one ultra rare. Currently right now, Melfi, Caddy, and Puppy are both sitting at like $1.25 each right now, and just as super rares. And with you pulling so many of those super rares, because you're likely going to be seeing, I believe, 18 super rares in every single display, multiply that by 12 for every single case. That is just free value and money at that point. Again, you're just adding to your margins. And you could also attribute that to Fluffles and Frightfurs, which is also fan favorite archetypes that got support. Gaia, which got a lot of support, which is also the cover card, and also Raid Raptors, which got additional support in Phantom Rage. And then you have other cards that are rather meta impacting as well, such as Shadal Schism, because Shadals can be rather splashable, especially within Dogmatica, but it is also support within Shadals and is a very good trap card sitting at about $8 in value right now as an ultra rare. And then you also have Pendulum Dragon support, with Odd Eyes Revolution Dragon being an amazing search card within either types of strategies, sitting at about $12 to $15 right now in value as a secret rare, even with so many secret rares holding a lot of value in this set. Reason number 4 that I feel Rise of the Duelist has performed so well, because a lot of Starlight variants within this set included both the generic tech cards that we've covered and also high demand meta archetypes within this product, meaning a lot of people that want to play the Triple Tactics Talent, and also introducing DD Crow as a Starlight rare, while also having cards like Ecclesia having a Starlight variant, which is technically a waifu and also has demand for people that want to play highest rarity Dogmatica. These cards are very good picks and are high demand cards, especially coming as Starlight rares, which helps keep the value of those Starlight rares high and also provides security for vendors who are opening and flipping product, having those higher rarity Starlights to make their return much faster. And lastly, reason number 5, and maybe one of the main reasons that Rise of the Duelist has performed so well, that this product was in considerably low production, which means that Konami did not print as many cases that were pre-ordered through distributors. And that just goes back to the simple rule within economics, which is supply and demand. This was a product that was in high demand for all of the meta-relevant cards that came within it and a lot of fan favorite archetypes that came within it, but the supply is not as high as the the actual demand. And when demand exceeds supply, that makes the value for this product go up exponentially. Again, having very few sealed cases at roughly $1,600 per case. Now, this is something that can't necessarily be recreated and is not really in Konami's best interest in not having enough supply. They want to be able to meet the demand and be able to capitalize on as many sales that they get through their distributors, which is where they make their money. This can largely be attributed to COVID, which created a lot of printing issues, I could imagine, and within the supply chain for Konami, having to meet social distancing standards and a lot of the hurdles that they had to jump through while COVID was at its peak. That's something that we're not likely going to see as often, but definitely played a very large role in the rise of Rise of the Duelist. So guys, those are my top 5 reasons why I feel Rise of the Duelist performed so well. And again, I feel it's very important for us to look back at high-performing product and really dissect why a product had performed so well. So then that way, as we look at future products, we can take some learnings from both failing and high-performing products and being able to better gauge whether or not we should invest in certain products during pre-orders. So guys, let me know if you agree or disagree with anything that I went over in this video. You can let me know down in the comments below. And guys, if you enjoy discussions on modern Yu-Gi-Oh product and whether or not you should consider investing or not investing, make sure you stop right now and subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos from me. And also, if you guys want to help grow this channel in order to help the YouTube algorithm, make sure you stop right now and like this video. That'll help people discover this channel, and that way we can help grow this channel together. Guys, I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you in the next video on RogueDuelist Trade.